Listen, you gotta stop acting like you don't know what you know. Stop acting like you don't see what you see. Stop acting like that thing, that person, that situation doesn't give you a rumbling in your gut that reveals the absolute truth. Because every time you do that, you betray yourself. And when you betray yourself, you invite others in to betray you. Stop acting like you don't know what you know.
Oprah Winfrey is distressed as Iyanla Vanzant takes the bold step of exposing her, given Oprah's significant influence as a prominent Hollywood figure known for cancelling those who reveal her secrets. Iyanla Vanzant, a renowned life coach, author, and TV personality, is celebrated for her inspirational guidance and healing approach on the show Iyanla, Fix My Life.
Oprah seemed annoyed and frustrated at the standing ovation that Monique received when she was getting her Oscar. As we remember, Oprah Winfrey was the executive producer of Precious, and it seemed at that moment that Oprah was not pleased to see someone else receiving a standing ovation for what she considered her hard work. Monique did not confront Oprah about this situation and just simply moved on with her life and her career. Later that same year, Monique got a phone call from Oprah Winfrey, and Oprah informed Monique that she was considering having Monique's brother, Gerald, onto the Oprah Winfrey Show. Oprah out for some airtime to be able to publicly apologize to Monique and discuss what he had done to her. Monique responded to Oprah saying that she wanted nothing to do with her brother in any capacity. Oprah then assured Monique that if she wanted her to just completely scratch the show and not bring her brother on to interview him, she would oblige. But Monique went on to assure Oprah that if she really wanted to interview her brother, she would not get in the way. Oprah took that and ran with it. Not only did Oprah invite Monique's brother onto the Oprah Winfrey Show, she also invited Monique's parents onto the Oprah Winfrey Show, and the three of them would discuss Monique's childhood trauma in her absence.
Iyanla Vanzant exposes how Oprah Winfrey looks down on Black people and fails to pay them what they deserve. For many years, there have been numerous allegations against Oprah, claiming she does not treat her guests on her show properly.
Are you a virgin?
How could you ask me that question?
I just want to know. I want to know.
I'm a gentleman.
You're a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman.
So
I'm a gentleman.
So, okay, I would interpret that to mean that means that you believe that a lady is a lady, and therefore...
That's something that's private. I mean, you know, shouldn't be spoken about openly. You can call me old-fashioned if you want, but, you know, to me that's very personal.
So you're not going to answer it?
I'm embarrassed.
Additionally, there are accusations that Oprah has played a role in cancelling many celebrities within the industry, using her significant influence to silence those who oppose or expose her.
What happened? I was on Oprah's show, on the Oprah Winfrey Show, doing Change Your Life TV, and then people saw me, and other networks came after.
So it's not selfish to put yourself first?
No, it's self-full.
It's self-full.
It's self-full to be first, to be as good as possible to you, to take care of you, to keep you whole and healthy. That doesn't mean that you disregard everything and everyone.
Oprah Winfrey is not the saintly figure she appears to be on screen. Despite her public image as a compassionate and inspirational leader, there are numerous allegations that paint a different picture. Despite appearing saintly, Vanzant reveals Oprah as quite the opposite.
That's when it's game on.
But why am I over here crying?
Because we love each other. We love each other. We've loved each other for a long time. And that's a beautiful thing, that women of color can love each other, support each other. And we don't have to be in each other's face. But there's never been a time that I text you that you didn't respond. Never been a time that you text me, I didn't respond. And that's what relationships are about. It's not about being in your face. And that's why I do the R spot.
Vanzant reveals the truth and claims Oprah of mistreatment, underpayment of Black individuals, and using her influence to silence critics, tarnish her reputation.
Because people are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind-the-scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. So whenever I heard that there was something that people needed, I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. You know, that's the way the studio system works. And we as producers, everybody gets their salary. That's negotiated by your team. And so whenever I heard there was an issue or there was a problem with the cars or there was a problem with the food, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right. And I believe that she would even vouch for that.
Oprah Winfrey is known for her influence in Hollywood, often managing the careers and reputations of many. A prominent example is Monique, who continues to assert that Oprah is behind her career blacklisting. Monique claims that Oprah used her considerable power to hinder her professional opportunities, significantly impacting her career trajectory and highlighting a darker aspect of Oprah's influence in the allegations suggest that Oprah's actions were a deliberate effort to undermine her professional success, contributing to a larger narrative of Oprah's alleged misuse of power to silence and control those who challenge her.
Listen, I don't care where the money comes from.
Baby.
I don't care where the money comes from. He said, well, I'm not in the business of writing checks for free. I said, and I'm not in the business for working for free. So we have a mutual agreement. No problem. We got up, we hugged, everything is good. When they knew that I was not going to be the actress or be the one to say, because it's them, I got to do it. No, I don't care who it is. That's not fair for you to want me to work for free just because it's you. So now here comes the blackball.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Now here comes, she's difficult to work with. Her and her husband, they are difficult. They are these difficult people. So now nobody's going to touch Monique because Oprah Winfrey said nothing. Though there was a conversation that she had with my husband and she agreed with the position that was being taken. So when it hit that I was difficult, she stayed quiet and said nothing. When we find out that Tyler Perry has actually told another director named David Talbert how difficult I was to work with, and David Talbert told Tyler Perry, he said Monique was a joy.
Iyanla Vanzant continues to reveal the truth and expose Oprah Winfrey's controversial actions. Despite Oprah's powerful influence and public image, Vanzant courageously highlights the discrepancies between Oprah's on-screen persona and her off-screen behavior.
This group of audience members, these 276 people, had been hand-selected by the producers of the Oprah Winfrey Show because each of them had a desperate need for a vehicle, but they could not afford to purchase a vehicle for themselves.
In the audience, and listen to me carefully, is being given a special package, and I don't want you to open it. Do not open it. Cameras are on you, so do not open until I tell you. All right, open your boxes. Open your boxes. 1, 2, 3.
Racism and prejudice. Jane would break Oprah's audience into 2 groups, separating those with brown eyes from those with blue eyes.
But they have no idea that they were separated. What we did was treat each group differently, discriminating against the people who have blue eyes, catering to those people with brown eyes.
Come on. Close your eyes. Over there. No, over there.
Audience members with brown eyes were allowed to enjoy coffee and donuts. The blue-eyed group became upset when they saw the brown-eyed people were being seated first.
Iyanla Vanzant discusses on The Breakfast Club why she left the Oprah Show. Vanzant's revelations left many questioning the true reasons behind her exit. Oprah's subsequent call to Vanzant appeared to be a strategic move to manage public perception and mitigate the fallout from these allegations.
You see, I had already been an author that had sold over 6 million books, 14 different titles. Yes, and I went on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and Miss Winfrey asked me back again and again and again, and eventually I became part of her Change Your Life faculty, and it was all good. I had traveled all over the country. I had done her show repeatedly, but I didn't.
Also accused of supporting and being involved in child trafficking, Oprah appears to condone pedophilia. In her show, she discussed the confusing perspective of a 7-year-old child who has been physically touched by someone. She stated, even if you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good.
In order for it to work, it has to be somebody you know, somebody you admire, somebody you respect, or maybe even love. And it feels good. I mean, if you're 7 years old and somebody, which I was trying to say this to my friends who had children, you're 7 years old and someone is stroking your penis, it feels good. Right. Even though you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good.
And that was such a particularly challenging part for me in beginning therapy. That was one of the biggest things I kept bringing to therapy was, what does it mean that it felt good? What does that
that's
mean
one of the
about
reasons
me?
it's so confusing
you know?
for children.
Yeah.
And when I first said this years ago, people were like, "You crazy," because everybody wants to believe it's like sexual assault and you're being thrown up against the wall and you're being raped. And I have said for years, if the abuser is any good, you won't even know it's happened. You will be in it and you won't even know it's happened. And if the abuser is any good, he or she is going to make you feel like you're a part of it.
Furthermore, Oprah's celebrated initiative of opening a girls' school in Africa is shrouded in controversy. Although seen as a noble endeavor, disturbing incidents have occurred since the school's inception.
Girls' education in South Africa. And I'm going to go village to village, personally myself, and with a team of people, and pull young girls out of villages and huts who would never, ever dreamed or had an opportunity for an education because you're a second-class citizen if you're a girl in Africa and other countries, and give them an opportunity to come to my school and become the leaders of Africa. And I'm doing that one brick at a time. I'm building a girls' academy, and I'm building a school.
Was this all your idea? Is it the model, or are you reproducing something that has worked somewhere else in the world? It's all your idea.
It's my idea because I believe that education is freedom. I believe that education saved my life, and I think that's how I'm going to save. That's my contribution. And, you know, obviously, you know, I have a foundation and we do lots of things. What I try to do is to use whatever I have to educate people. I can't believe you're this serious. I don't know what to say about
That's tremendous. Yeah. It's tremendous. Yeah. And God bless you for doing that.
Thank you for being so nice to me.
Absolutely.
Oprah personally selected the students for the school. Since the academy's opening, many troubling events have occurred, such as a child's body being found in a student's bag and several girls being suspended for misconduct. These incidents have raised serious concerns about the school's environment and Oprah's involvement.
In 2007, Oprah Winfrey opened up a boarding school in South Africa. The academy had salons and gyms in it. Allegations have surfaced that this school was a front for child trafficking. These girls would be allegedly groomed to be ready for sale. Oprah handpicked the young girls who attended her school based on physical appearance, but it wasn't long until word got out about what really the school was about. Turns out these young girls were being touched or broken in by one of the employees there to allegedly get them ready for clients. Authorities found out about it, and the employee was charged with 13 counts of getting inappropriate with kids. Turns out at least 6 girls aged 13 to 15 were allegedly systematically and ritualistically targeted. Oprah went on record saying she was going to look at the situation, but after her investigation, the employee was cleared of any wrongdoing, and some allege Oprah had a hand in trying to cover it up. But these incidents continue to rock the school, including a newborn baby being found unalived at the school, which some say was for trafficking.
Trevor Noah humorously exposes the harsh realities of Oprah's school, blending sharp wit with serious undertones. Through his jokes, he highlights the troubling incidents and underlying issues, cleverly using humor to shed light on the school's environment and Oprah's controversial involvement.
So Oprah flew down on her jet and she built the school. $50 million she spent. Most expensive school in Africa. Most expensive anything, in fact. $50 million. That's what she spent. It's got state-of-the-art computers, state-of-the-art facilities and cars and all this equipment. State-of-the-art everything. Well, not everything. Teachers, not so much. Shame. A lot of scandals going down at that school. It's because of Oprah. She didn't know how to interview these people. This wasn't Brad Pitt she was talking to, you know? And that's what happened. Those kids got beatings for no reason. There was always these cases. Teachers walking into the classroom, losing their minds. Mavis, did you do your homework? No, ma'am. Then you're going to get a beating. Yeah, a beating for you. But because it's Oprah school, everybody's getting one!
Delving deeper into this matter, it has come to light that after graduation, girls have gone missing from the academy. No one knows their whereabouts, and nobody dares to speak about it.
Now, we cannot confirm if any of these girls from this school ended up going missing because I can't find anything about that, but that is a huge conspiracy theory that's been passed around for a couple years. But these 2 SA allegations and this baby being found in the little girl's book bag are 3 things that actually happened at Oprah's school. And a lot of people find this super creepy, knowing who Oprah surrounds herself with and the background that Oprah has always claimed about herself going through SA as a young girl. So there's a whole bunch of controversy around Oprah, but you guys let me know what you guys think of this 3-part series in the comments.
Oprah holds significant power, making it impossible for anyone to raise questions against her, leaving this issue unresolved to this day.
But I'm calling out Oprah, because what happened to them children at your school that went missing? Your all-girl school that you built in Africa? Why have all of the girls went missing that was at that school graduating class and nobody is talking about it? I'll tell you why. Because you guys are protected and I don't appreciate it. I want you guys to tap in, tune in, comment. If you guys know about it, talk about it, spread the word, share this. Those girls in Africa went missing. That was at Oprah's school, Oprah Winfrey. Where were these girls at? Has anybody found them? Why is there not enough coverage on this? But those 5 guys that went missing, RIP, definitely feel bad for them. That's a lot of coverage. Of course. Anyways, peace out.
On her show, Oprah often mistreated her guests, displaying a preference for inviting controversial figures to boost ratings. This strategy of sensationalism drew criticism, as many believed it compromised the integrity of her program and exploited guests for entertainment value rather than fostering meaningful dialogue.
In 1986, newly discovered model, now household name, Cindy Crawford, made an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show alongside the founder of Elite Model Management, John Casablancas, the man who discovered Cindy Crawford. In an uncomfortable moment in this interview, Oprah asked 19-year-old Cindy Crawford to stand up to show off her body to the audience. Cindy agreed reluctantly, but was very obviously extremely uncomfortable.
So did you have to groom her? Did she always have this body? This is unbelievable. Stand up just a moment, because no one saw you come in standing up. Now this is what I call a body. Very good, very good.
In an interview that Cindy Crawford did years down the line, she expressed that this moment was very upsetting to her, and she felt that Oprah treated her like chattel.
I was like the chattel for a child, like be seen and not heard. When you look at it through today's eyes, when Oprah's like, stand up and show me your body, like show us why you're worthy of being here. In the moment, I didn't recognize it. Only when I look back at it and I was like, oh my gosh, that was so not okay, really? Especially from Oprah.
This moment felt very exploitative and misogynistic to many viewers. In another odd moment on the Oprah Winfrey Show, NFL quarterback Drew Brees went on to the Oprah Winfrey Show, and while they were live on air, Oprah reached over and tried to wipe something off of his face. What Oprah thought was lipstick on Drew Brees' face, it was actually a birthmark.
Oprah frequently asked her guests personal questions, delving into topics such as their orientation and other sensitive matters. This approach often made her guests uncomfortable and led to criticism that she prioritized sensationalism over respectful and meaningful conversation.
I am so tired of Oprah, I really am. All these people in the world got a problem with you and you think you ain't the problem. Even Taraji. I mean, come on. Nobody becomes a billionaire by being ethical, baby. I'm just saying, nobody becomes a billionaire by being ethical. So me seeing Oprah get dragged, I'm like, ooh, hit her again. Ooh, hit her again. Hit her again. Especially how she did them people in Maui talking about, I'm gonna pray for you while you got all them acres of land. Get the land away, baby. Faith without works is dead. Prayer without works is dead. Give the land back, baby.
Finally, through the internet and the bravery of individuals like Iyanla Vanzant, people are becoming aware of Oprah and other elites like her. This increased awareness is shedding light on their controversial actions and behaviors, prompting a broader public scrutiny and a call for accountability.
Part 3. While we saw many episodes of the Oprah Winfrey Show lack a lot of common courtesy and were rich in exploitation, we also saw a lot of groundbreaking moments on the Oprah Winfrey Show. One very notable moment on the Oprah Winfrey Show was when Ellen DeGeneres, who was famous for her comedy at the time, came out as a gay woman on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
This is just who I am, and I know that this is what I feel more comfortable
So
with.
was it hard to tell your family?
No, it wasn't hard to tell my family at all. But my father, it was a little harder because he's very religious, and I thought he would have a hard time with it. But
studio owners and producers know this, and they bring that into the negotiation room. So a lot of dark-skinned actors and actresses do get paid less than light-skinned actors and actresses because of the knowledge that those movies will probably not perform well in now the biggest box office, which is China. So in this moment, Taraji is expressing a deep frustration that is not only pertaining to one movie, one negotiation, one role, but something she constantly has to deal with and her friends and family have to constantly deal with. Because like she said, every time she breaks that glass ceiling, at the next negotiation, right back down to zero, you have to start from scratch.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.